look nice in English, so I wrote my notes into my notes. So I'm going on to Attila Jozsef is one of my favorite poets because his poems got me thinking about life. He's extremely sentimentalist, so he can show his thoughts in his poems. These poems have rhapsodic forms, and that's the thing that I like so much. Lehettem volna oktató, nem is költős oktató szegénynek. De nem lettem, mert Szegeden eltanácsolt az egyetem fura ura. Döntése gyorsan nyerteni, nincsen a váltás.
So what I know about Jozsef Attila is that he died because he was hit by a train. So, but it's not known yet if he wanted to commit a suicide or it was just an accident. His most famous poem is Tiszta Szívvel, which is actually the name of our school newspaper as well.
So now we are learning Endre Adi and not Attila Jozsef on literature, and now I don't have a real favorite poem from Attila Jozsef because we have to learn another poem from Endre Adi, but one of my favorites I wish I were rich, so úgy szeretnék gazdag lenni, egyszer nyugatcombot enni, új ruhában járni kelni, és 5 forintért kuplit venni. And I want to learn a lot about Attila Jozsef, but I wait until I start rehearsing for the literature final exams.
Attila Jozsef is one of my favorite Hungarian poets because he has a very interesting life and he wrote a lot of enjoyable and amazing poems about love and life. He didn't live for a long time, but he did left a lot behind. My favorite poem from Attila Jozsef is Tiszta Szívvel. And my favorite verse of it is Nincsen apám, se anyám, se Istenem, se hazám.
So I really like Attila Jozsef because he's really simple, and even though his poems are really deep and his poems touch my soul, and he died at Lake Balaton where I live, so it's a connection. But sadly he was a schizophrenic, so yeah, he was a mentally damaged person, so that's a shame.
Vers?
Yeah, and my favorite poem is the latest one. Így mehet, megleltem hazámat.
That's one of my favorite poet because his poems are really emotional and so deep. And my favorite poems from him is his last 3 poems, and it's all about death.
Jozsef Attila is one of the most significant poets of Hungarian history in the beginning of the 20th century. He had several important poems which are very significant in Hungarian literature. For example, one of these poems is Tiszta Szívvel. Unfortunately, he committed suicide in the 30th years, in his 30th years. Nincsen apám, se anyám, se Istenem, se hazám, se bölcsőm, se szemfedőm, se csókom, se szeretőm. Harmadnapja nem eszek, se sokat, se keveset. 20 esztendőm utalom, 20 esztendőm eladom. Hogyha nem kell senkinek, hát az ördög veszi meg. Tiszta szívvel betörök, ha kell, ember is ölök.
Well, Attila Jozsef is one of the most talented Hungarian poet, I suppose. And his work is really impressive. Unfortunately, he died very young, and well, he has a really interesting story of life, and I think his death is one of the most famous parts of literature history, with the train and the jokes like this. One of his most famous poems is one of my favorites also. It's the With Pure Heart, Tiszta Szívvel, and there's a few lines in this which says that his 20 years means power, and it's a really unusual saying, I suppose. No one thinks about it, that it's a power to be young, and it's really important that he did know it. And well, even if following sentence says that he would send it even to the evil if no one else wants his young age. But anyway, it's really nice theory, whatever. So I should know much more about him because my grandfather studied his life and his work a lot, but unfortunately I do not know now anymore.
I've never heard of him. A politician?
I don't know him.
So sorry, I don't know.
Don't know anything about Hungarian person and history.
Non sappiamo chi è Attila Jozsef, non lo sappiamo. Non lo sappiamo. No.
With a pure heart, without father, without mother, without God or homeland either, without crib or coffin cover, without kisses or a lover. For the third day without fussing, I have eaten next to nothing. My store of power are my years, I sell all my 20 years. Perhaps, if no one else will, the buyer will be the devil. With a pure heart, that's a job, I may kill and I shall rob. They'll catch me, hand me high, in blessed earth I shall lie, and poisonous grass will start to grow on my beautiful heart.
He didn't live long, but he could create such a big
Jozsef Attila is one of my favorite. Nem lesz, hogy költő, baszki. My penis hurts so bad.
No.
Attila Jozsef is one of my favorite poets because his poems are really centralist. Lehettem volna oktató, nem így költőtől koptató, szegény, nem költőt.
Because his poems are... nem are. Szóval.
Siamo italiano e che dobbiamo dire?
Chi è Attila Jozsef?
Chi è Attila Jozsef? Chi è? Chi è Attila Jozsef? Chi è?